In the aftermath of World War I, the world was a fragile place. Economies were shattered, and political instability was rampant. In this cauldron of chaos, totalitarian regimes began to rise, setting the stage for one of the most devastating conflicts in human history. Germany, 1930. The Great Depression had crippled economies worldwide, but in Germany, the impact was catastrophic. Unemployment soared, and despair gripped the nation. Amid this turmoil, a charismatic leader promised hope and revival. His name? Adolf Hitler. But how did this failed artist and war veteran manage to captivate an entire nation? The answer lies in his ability to exploit fear and resentment. The Treaty of Versailles had left Germany humiliated, and Hitler's rhetoric promised revenge and glory. The Nazi Party's rise to power was swift and ruthless. By 1933, Hitler was chancellor and soon, the absolute dictator of Germany. But Germany was not the only nation falling under the spell of totalitarianism. In Italy, another strongman was rising. Benito Mussolini, a former journalist and socialist, had founded the Fascist Party. His promise? To restore Italy to the glory of the Roman Empire. Mussolini's rise was marked by violence and intimidation. The Black Shirts, his paramilitary supporters, crushed opposition and secured his grip on power. By 1925, Mussolini was the dictator of Italy, leading a regime that glorified war and conquest. If you love history as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you're the first to know when we upload new content. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let us know in the comments what era or event you want to explore next. Meanwhile, across the globe, Japan was on a path of its own. The 1930s saw Japan embarking on aggressive expansionist policies. Driven by a desire for resources and regional dominance, Japan invaded Manchuria in 1931, signaling the start of its imperial ambitions. The world watched in shock as Japan ignored international condemnation and solidified its control over Manchuria. But this was just the beginning. The ambitions of these totalitarian regimes were far from satisfied. The global economic depression only fueled the fire. In Germany, Italy, and Japan, economic hardship was a breeding ground for radical ideologies. Desperate populations turned to leaders who promised quick solutions and national rejuvenation. Early aggressions were the ominous prelude to a larger conflict. Japan's invasion of Manchuria in 1931 was followed by Italy's brutal assault on Ethiopia in 1935. And then, in 1936, Germany brazenly remilitarized the Rhineland, defying the Treaty of Versailles and the League of Nations. These acts of aggression were clear signals of the impending storm. The world stood on the brink, but few could predict the scale of the devastation that was about to unfold. What drove these leaders to pursue such ruthless ambitions? And how did their actions set the stage for the most destructive war in history? Join us in the next episode as we delve deeper into the minds of these dictators and uncover the events that led to World War II. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest episodes on the rise and fall of totalitarian regimes.